Hi, finance freaks.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to work from home? I used to all the time, especially during my morning commute in rush hour, but now I don't have to. For 2 years, I've been fortunate enough to land a position where I can work remotely, which means I can work from home, I can work from the beach, which I don't because that costs money. And let me just say, I freaking love it. As someone who isn't very social and doesn't typically love small talk, I really don't miss working in an office space. I like being able to communicate with my coworkers when we want and when we need to, and when we need to accomplish something. And I find that the meetings that we have when I work remotely are really productive because we only have a certain amount of time to actually chat, and we get a lot done in those times. Typically during the workday, I like to follow a little bit of a routine, and it depends on what time of the week it is. I'm always usually on the phone for interviews, for stories, so sometimes my schedule is a little bit wonky and I work a little bit later in the evening depending on where that person lives, or sometimes I'm up really early. Well, every day I'm up really early to get those calls done. I also like to work on my side hustles in the evening, so it's important to me that I'm done my work day as early as possible depending on what projects are on my plate. But I've done a really good job of spacing things out so that it feels like I have a really good balance between work and home. It's amazing how not having to commute anywhere really impacts your life. Not only financially, but my mental health is so much better because I don't have to travel in rush hour traffic, which was such a downer moment for me when I worked in an office. So I want to take you along with me on a day of what it's like to work from home and kind of show you guys how I make the most of my schedule. Because one of the hardest things about working remotely is motivating yourself and being productive when there isn't someone walking into your office every couple minutes asking you what you're working on. So I just finished my day. I'm about to head out with my daughter and do some family time things before she has dinner and goes to bed. So let's go back in time and check out a day of working remotely. Good morning. Whipped cream and all. Good morning. It's Friday today. I need to get a lot done actually for a Friday. Usually most of my big things are finished, but I kept one big thing for today. So yeah, you saw a bit of my morning. Usually it wasn't as perfect as planned. I was actually gonna go for a run this morning at 5:45. It was really cold out, so I opted out, and then my daughter woke up not feeling so hot, so I had to take care of that. So I was a little bit rushed running around this morning. Typically I start my workday at 7 and I'm done around 3 because I don't usually take a lunch, or I just eat lunch while I'm working, and I love it that way. And then anything that I don't get finished, I usually just like kind of work at night from bed. So yeah, I like work, so it's not a big deal, and the fact that I get to set my hours makes it feel a little bit less like a job and more like something I'm deciding I want to do. Today, busy. I need to do some organizing for one of our big project sites. I need to manage all of the projects we have within our organizational system and make sure that everything is tagged correctly. So that's going to take up the majority of my morning. Once I'm done that, I have to film a video for Zolo, and I'll show you guys a little bit of the behind the scenes of that. I have a quick call at 10:30. I decided to make a smoothie for breakfast this morning because I need some energy. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I need to tell you right now, but hopefully it's not too boring. It probably will be because it's literally just gonna be me working, but I thought it would be cool because so many people want to work from home, and a lot of them don't really know what that entails, but they know that they want it because it's kind of cool. And it is. It's like, oh my god, I'm so happy I work from home. But it's also hard because you have to be really motivated and a really productive person without anyone pushing you to do so. I also probably, if I have time today, I'd ideally like to get some writing done. I have a couple of pieces I need to complete, and I definitely need to finish an outline for a big story. So can I fit it all into today? Probably not, but I'm definitely gonna try. So let's start the day. When the morning 9:30. I actually got through all of the hard part of organizing, so now I can do like the bigger part, but I'm gonna take a break from that and film, I think. So I'm just gonna change my outfit and set up for filming, and then that's that. We'll get right into it. You guys can see behind the scenes, I guess. Phone call. I finished filming the video. I did a voiceover as well because part of it I just need a voiceover, so there's that. And I'm gonna upload all the footage. It's just about 11. I think I'm gonna top up coffee because I'm running low and it's getting cold, and then we're gonna upload the footage, and then I'm probably gonna dive back into the organizing. Yeah, it's a lot of sitting around today, so I thought this would be really exciting to film, and I don't know why, because like I literally just sit at home, but I'm at home. I also wanted to share with you guys some of the ways I stay motivated and organized when working from home. I like to schedule my life 4 separate ways because then there's no possible way to forget anything. At least that's the hope. First, I always make a daily to-do list with 6 items, as I've heard that's a good achievable number. And once I complete a task, I check it off. Some days I start with big tasks and other smalls, but it really depends on my mood and if I need an early win. Second, I have a day planner for the week. I put everything I'll be doing in there on Mondays. Then I can refer back when I need to. Third, I put all of those same events into my Google Calendar so that I get notification reminders. This is seriously how forgetful I am. And lastly, I keep a monthly whiteboard calendar for major deadlines and projects so I can refer back when necessary. If I'm ever feeling stumped, I always find it helpful to read a personal development book for new ideas, and I always try to create a pleasant and clean atmosphere so that I'm not stressed. So it's just about noon and it is lunchtime. I made just a bagel and veggies. Usually I do something a little bit more because I'm at home, but I was just really feeling a bagel. So I definitely always make my lunch. It's like my little break, I think, for the day. And then I usually edit while I eat because it's easy to do that and it's a distraction from not my favorite thing to do at work, but also a really important thing to do at work because it really is valuable skill set. So you enjoy your lunch. And I'll chat with you in a bit. Ladies, we did it. We got through the work day. It's actually Friday today as I'm filming this, so that means now I get to enjoy the weekend with my family, which I'm very excited about because my daughter started daycare this week and she's having some major separation anxiety. Comment below if you have any suggestions on how to handle that. But in conclusion, I hope that you saw what it was like to work from home and how it kind of impacts your life in a positive way. If you want to know a little bit more about how it impacts your budget, you can head to my blog mixedupmoney.com because I wrote there about all of the ways that it impacted my financial situation. Working from home has changed my life completely for the better. I'm more productive, I'm happier, I'm healthier because I'm making lunches at home and I'm able to stretch out my legs and walk around the neighborhood or grab the mail if I need to in the middle of the day. And because I'm an introvert and I have a little bit of social anxiety, it's really nice that I can kind of control my schedule and when I have to have those moments talking to people and when I'm most comfortable doing so. It also makes the time with my family and my husband much better because when I used to get home from an office, I needed like 20 minutes to decompress and just be alone, and now I don't have to worry about that. I've basically been decompressing while I've been doing something I love, which is so awesome. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, you can give it 2 thumbs up, 1 thumb up. You can just like it down below and you can subscribe to my channel. You can also turn on the bell notification, which lets you know exactly when I post so that you don't have to hunt me down every week. If you want to talk anything finance, you can tweet me at mixedupmoney. You can follow me on Instagram at mixedupmoney. Have a great week, you guys. Bye. If you're still watching, just know that I'm currently walking to Starbucks and I'm very very excited. Comment below iced matcha latte if you're still watching.